Okay, it's time for my 1 week review, and this time we're reviewing the latest Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It's been out for 1 week now, and I can tell you right now that I had a blast. Something that all Call of Duty players can enjoy. But I am reviewing it as a standalone game, and I'm not going to compare it to other Call of Duty titles except the Black Ops franchise. Since this game is supposed to be a 3-in-1 game, I am going to divide this review into 4 parts. The campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and mechanics of the game. I played this game for 1 week straight and tried to get most of the experience from it, to see what it has to offer. So let's start with the campaign experience. The Call of Duty Black Ops 3 campaign is something special. It stands out for being a normal first-person shooter campaign. It seems that Treyarch went back to the good old blood and gore style as they previously used in World War. People explode, you see some disturbing cuts, and of course we have this part. And that happens during the first mission. The campaign does its best to bring some action and cinematics. Different bosses, different enemies, perks and powers, power core, and something unexplainable. When it comes to the story, well, the story tries to be something special. It tries to stand out, it tries to be complicated, and it seems like it also tries to bring some elements from previous Black Ops games. They mention OS6 from Black Ops, Rebel Menace from Black Ops 2, and etc. Did I achieve all this? I felt the story was kind of flat. It had some elements to it, and it made me question certain things and reevaluate the mission. And that's good. But the story is just action, and it seems like the crazy elements in this game were all there to give us more action. The set pieces just leave most players confused, and when I try to explain the plot twist, it is just too plain and simple to make sense. Now, Call of Duty is not famous for having an incredible story, but Black Ops and Black Ops 2 both managed to give the players a certain feeling. A feeling that told us that this was great. The story was not complicated and resembled a movie, which is something great. While the Black Ops 3 story did not contribute that much besides destruction. The campaign did not only take the blood and gore from World War, but also took the co-op. Yes, you can now play campaign with friends or random players. And even though this doesn't change the story or its outcome, it is still great to get all the action with your friends and have a good time. It is a nice change from all the zombie killing and fast-paced running. The narrative of the story is also great, and it gives the characters emotion. Treyarch is famous for the narrative, and they nailed it again. Overall, I'm going to give the campaign a 7 out of 10. The action is there, you hold on to your controller during every step you take into the Black Ops universe, and you'll love it. But they did not give us a story, and it had a certain repetitiveness. Different, but enjoyable. The multiplayer is what Call of Duty is all about. And when it comes to Black Ops 3's multiplayer, you have to say that it might be the best one in the Call of Duty franchise so far. It is fast-paced, and if you like to rely on your skills and reaction, then this is the perfect game. The maps is colored, and if you pay attention to the details, there's some elements placed perfectly for you to maneuver around. There's not only one way to enter a building. Swimming is something they added as well. When they announced this, I thought that most people would take advantage of swimming, and that's where the most action happens. But it's not, and I'm grateful for that. It is more or less like the PlayStation camera. You use it a lot the first time, and then never use it, but you're glad you have the option. Now to talk about the new things they added. Wall running is the thing now, and hold your horses, it's not like Titanfall. It actually meant to stand out and be its own. You do not play a spider and crawl alongside a wall all the time, you use it to either flank your enemies or move to objectives. And that makes the game even more fast-paced, which is what Call of Duty is all about. The thrusters is something else. It can resemble the exosuit from Advanced Warfare, only it's not like that at all. You know it when you play the game. The thrusters can keep you in the air longer and can make you jump distances. And trust me, when you get that kill in midair, nothing has ever felt more accomplished. The specialist ability is also unique. The specialist you choose is the one that reflects the way you like to play the game. You're the guy who likes to be up close, the Ripper is your guy. If you like shooting from distances, then choose Sparrow. Always on the run, we'll keep those gravity spikes because you might need them. We also have Arena, which is more a competitive game mode. It's nice that Call of Duty players can finally take their skill to the next level and prove that quickscope headshot was not luck, it was skill. Get on my level, you noob. Overall, 9 out of 10, fun and interesting. Something that casual players can also enjoy. A bit repetitive. Now we have the Zombies, one of the most popular co-op modes. Shadows of Evil just take the best from all the Zombies map so far and put it in one map. Explore and you will be rewarded. It is a game mode for people who likes arcade and loves to search for details. Casual players will go from casual to zombie apocalypse #1 bad. You have so many elements that it is impossible to go through them all. For a co-op mode, it is something that you can and will enjoy. The cast is great, the mood is perfect, the Easter eggs is a wild hunt, and the love for this guy is at an all-time high. Witty humor and complete carnage. The only thing wrong here is that this map, unlike others, is not something that you can learn in one gameplay. You have to keep going at it to call yourself a player. It is tricky to get from places, and it is a huge threat for casual players. Casual players can play it, but will hardly reach the next step. They will most likely get bored before they haven't covered it all. This map is a treat for Call of Duty players, but vegetables on the side for the casuals. And you might have noticed that I mentioned casual players a lot, but that is because most people who play this game is casual players. People who enjoy playing video games, but would not call themselves a gamer. The ones who usually put only 3 to 7 hours each week. So because of that, I have to give it an 8 out of 10. Always something to explore, fun and different, not something for casuals. And at last we have the mechanics of the game. I really don't need to talk about this that much, but I chose to include it because of all the change since Black Ops 2. The graphics are okay. I mean, they're not stunning compared to other games that came out this year, but they are certainly not bad. Everything looks cool and has a certain mood, but is it incredible? No. But Call of Duty really isn't about graphics. You see some improvement, but you really don't have to care. It seems like Treyarch knows that Call of Duty is not a game where you need to rely on graphics. When you are running and gunning, you should not stop to take a look around and say, wow, look at those graphics. No, you should keep going and continue focusing on the objective. So I'm not going to give any minus points for the graphics, because it does not play a huge part of the game. The thrusters and wall running makes the game more fast-paced. Many people complain that Call of Duty should just be a boots on ground game instead of people jumping and running on walls. Well, I agree a little bit. But if I had to choose between thrusters and wall running, or just another Black Ops 2 remake, then I would have chosen wall running and thrusters. Players should also be happy that there is something more in this game that requires skill. That requires people to practice, and that should be something that Call of Duty players should value. The customization we have in this game is not exactly the best. But hey, it is a Call of Duty game, and they do not rely on customization. In the campaign we can choose which gender we want, and I have noticed that it added some female soldiers in the game. From a feminist point of view, it's great, equality. But it really does not care that much whether it's a boy, girl, or robot that you're killing. The faces you choose are more of a slight difference to one face. Do you want beard or no beard? Stuff like that. It doesn't really matter because you have all outfits and masks. In the multiplayer, you can also change the color and small alters to each specialist. The paint jobs is something unique and gives players the opportunity to shine their creativeness on their weapons. The The mechanic is different and have made one of the biggest leaps in Call of Duty. Below the leap from World War games to future games, and above the leap from survival to zombies. 9 out of 10. So that gives us an average on 8.25 out of 10. Something casuals can pick up and play, and COD fans love. Either way, something you should buy. Thank you for watching this video, and remember to leave a rating. Did you like it or dislike it? Let me know. Also, leave a comment on what you want to see next. Leave a like, comment, share with friends, and subscribe for more. See ya!